Did you know that the cry that broke the midnight silence was the same voice that called galaxies by name? Did you know that the hands you wrapped in cloth once stretched out space itself and would one day stretch across? Did you know the breath you felt on your cheek was the breath that filled the lungs of Adam and would breathe again into lifeless sinners? Mary knew he was promised, but who could know how the promise would look when the promise took form? Who could imagine that God himself would enter the ache, that holiness would wear humility, and that majesty would crawl? He would walk on water he once divided, touch the eyes that had never seen light, call out demons that trembled at his voice, and whisper, "Peace, be still." He would rewrite funerals. He would interrupt graves. He would turn mourning into melody and tombstones into testimonies. And one day, those feet that once kicked in your womb would be pierced for our wounds. Those hands that held your face in wonder would be nailed in place for mine. The word that became flesh would speak a final word. It is finished. And yet, the promise didn't end in silence, because 3 days later, he who was buried beneath death's weight broke open the grave, and the same voice that cried as a baby shouted through eternity, "Alive!" So Mary, did you know? Maybe you didn't see it all, but you believed enough to say, "Let it be, let it be." And that word, that promise, has never failed. Because the one you carried now carries us. The promise lives, and his name is Jesus.